So my name is Larry Pellish. I'm a retired physician. I was attending a conference that was about the narcotic crisis, and there was a speaker from 18 Degrees that was there, and they were talking about one of the ways of preventing, or hopefully preventing, youth getting involved with drugs was to get involved in their mentoring program. So that led me to getting involved in the mentoring program. The overall hope in being a mentor, at least my hope, is that being an adult friend to some teenager will hopefully have a positive impact. And in that regard, I just try to do activities that I think he would enjoy, that I would enjoy, and that will allow us to connect in an increasingly deeper way and to establish that friendship. So you come here and indicate that you're willing to volunteer, and then you meet, at least I met with Gail Compros, and she interviewed me, and she also interviews all of the potential mentees, and she makes a match. You'd have to ask her all the ins and outs of how she makes that match, but I've been very appreciative of the person she matched me up with because we've hit it off pretty well. So I would say one of the memorable moments was my mentees had some academic issues, and he actually didn't graduate from the 9th to the 10th grade the way he was supposed to. He ended up taking some summer school experience, and academics, for reasons that I don't fully fathom, are a challenge to him because he's a bright young guy and he's articulate, and I think he could pass anything he attempted to pass, but there are certain obstacles that so far have not brought him the academic success I think he could achieve. In any case, I always assumed that some of that was because he didn't place significant value on it, and he was just kind of, spending his time because he had to go to school. But after we were together a couple of months this fall, he said, I realized that graduating school, high school, actually would allow me to identify to the world that I can accomplish something and I'm worthy of their expectations that I can go on and do even more. So that it's really important that I graduate. That commitment, and I think that realization, hasn't totally translated into him being, passing everything. But I think it showed a level of maturity which surprised me, and I was really impressed to hear him say it. I was thinking about some of the conversations that my mentee and I have, and they're at a level that frequently I didn't have even with my own children, or in some cases with my adult friends. I mean, he happens to be a pretty articulate young man, and he's amazingly forthcoming, so it makes it easy. But it's fun to have those conversations, with anyone. And it's fun and meaningful to have a connection with another human being. So, regardless of exactly what the impact of the relationship is, at this point I think he's enjoying it because he's doing it, my understanding is he's doing it at this point voluntarily. Initially it was an aspect of a probationary commitment, but, and I'm doing it voluntarily, and so it feels good.